Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Let's start to solve worksheet number 5. Question number 1, write the scientific term. Number 1, middle one is cancelled. Okay, number 2, the property of an object to resist the change of its phase from the rest to motion unless an external force acted upon it or on it. This property is called what? This property is called inertia. Number 2, the resistance force originated between the surface of the object in motion and the medium touching it. So this force is called friction force. Question number 2, give reason. Lubricating and oiling mechanical machines. Why? To reduce the friction between the moving parts or to decrease, reduce the friction force between the moving parts of the machines and prevent their erosions or from damage between the moving parts of the machine to prevent it from erosion. Number 2, police advise. The police advise drivers to use the safety pills. Why? Why the policemen advise drivers to use the safety belts? Because the safety belts work on stopping inertia. The safety belts work on stopping the inertia to prevent the driving from injuring when a sudden change occurs, or prevent the passengers and the drivers from moving forward to avoid or to prevent them from injuring when a sudden change occurs. So the policeman, I can write it, the policeman advise the drivers to use the safety belts because the safety belts work, because they work on stopping or prevent them from moving forward, stopping inertia to prevent them or to prevent the driver from injuring when a sudden change occurs. When a sudden change occurs or happen. Number 3, bus passengers are rushed backward when or once the vehicle starts. Why the passengers or the driver moves or are rushed back when one the vehicle start to move due to the inertia. So this is due to the inertia, due to the inertia that makes the resistance, the sudden makes them resistance make them resistance. Or resist, make them resist the sudden motion of the bus. The sudden motion of the bus to maintain the state of rest, or to keep the state of bus. State of bus of rest, or the state of the rest. Number 4, what is meant by the force of inertia? What is meant by the force of inertia? It's a property of the object to resist the change of its phase or its state. So let's write it. It's a property of an object to resist its state from rest to motion, or vice versa. Or vice versa, unless an external force acted on it. Unless an external force acted on it. Number 2, the friction force. What is meant by the friction force? It's the resistance force against motion. It's resistance force against motion between the surface of the object in motion and the medium touching it. Between the surface of the object in motion and the medium touching it. Thank you, Medal 1. Goodbye.